about baking powder. I wish to say something about Dr. Plant's cream of tartar baking powder. This is absolutely the purest and best baking powder on the market today. Now the public are cautioned against buying these cheap powders which contain alum and ammonia. Now you all know that ammonia is made from the hoof of dead and decayed animals. And friends, think of that, a preparation like that being used in the baking powder. Now this baking powder, Dr. Plant's baking powder, is a pure cream of tartar baking powder. Now you want something to raise the bread properly. You want good bread. Bread is the staff of life, yes. Well, consequently, you want good bread. Now how are you going to get good bread if you haven't got good baking powder? Plant's cream of tartar baking powder is the powder you want. It's sold everywhere. It costs a little more than the ordinary powder, but friends, it does the work, and that's what you want. What is a few cents on a can of baking powder when you get a baking powder that will achieve the proper result? And that's what Plant's cream of tartar baking powder will do. Now I'll tell you, friends, there's nothing like a good baking powder, and I'm going to say again that Plant's cream of tartar baking powder is the proper baking powder to use. That's all I can say. I can say Plant's cream of tartar baking powder. Well, friends, I couldn't say anything better for making good bread. It makes good, wholesome biscuits. Makes biscuits that you can eat. Does not make any of these plaster Paris leaden biscuits. No, it makes good, light, wholesome biscuits. Biscuits that you can eat. Now, friends, you know perfectly well if you got some good biscuits and good butter and a good cup of coffee, you can make a meal. Now I'll tell you, you'll have the good biscuits. If you use Plant's cream of tartar baking powder, you can tend to the coffee yourself.